Good evening, members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. For those who tune in on YouTube, uh, Facebook, and for those who follow my short real TikToks under ApeCS895, and for those who want to join the live chat that we have, of course, on YouTube, but we also on Restream, we have a live chat that you could join also. Uh, Tonight is Spiritual Talk of the DDN, which is the abbreviation stands for Disembodied Demonic Nephilim, and open mic for those who would like to share stories of something that they're experiencing or maybe an encounter that they might have had uh, with this DDN, which are, you know, we think about paranormal activity, spirits, phantoms, ghosts, dark shadow figures. It all comes all in the same uh, category because that's what they do. They have many capabilities. Let me send an invite to my cousin real quick. I see him right there. There we go. Send that out. So, how's everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody's doing good. In order for you to join the live shadow stream, I don't know how that works. I think you have to be a subscriber first on YouTube, but then you have to follow the link I placed uh, where you can join. Whatever you're commenting on on YouTube, I'm able to see it here. I believe I don't know how it works, something like that. But I'm able to see the comments. There's sometimes that uh, some people that are blocked that might be commenting on my YouTube channel, but I'm not able to see the comments here on the live chat. It says here, Restream IO. Never miss a comment. Click on a chat message to display it on screen. There's cousin Jesse. How you doing, cousin? I'm glad that
Oh man,
you're
it's so nice and
running
fresh.
again, cousin.
So nice and fresh in here, man. I got it down at 74.
Oh, so you still gotta come and rewire some of the wiring, the whole wiring. What?
It's because it's an old unit, primo, and it doesn't have a make or brand on it. All the badging fell off of it. He's gonna wire the motor and the fan different because the way it is, the way you fixed it now, when the fan clicks on, it takes 3 minutes for the fan to actually start.
Oh wow!
Hello, Bernard. How you doing, man? Welcome, children of the night.
Oh, there we
So
go, brother Bernard Fox. How you doing? Long time no see, brother.
yeah, man. I didn't sleep last night, man, but I slept like a baby a little while ago, man.
That's good, cousin. That's why I didn't know. That's why I sent you a message. 'Cause I know you haven't been. I know how it is, man, when you have no AC. But
Dude, it
we're
was
from the
80.
valley. I mean,
It was
shoot,
80.
there's two problems you have in the valley. Either it's going to be hot as hell with no AC, or you're going to be, or it's going to be flooding.
How you doing, my bros?
Because,
Hey, man.
yeah,
Half of the valley is flooded right now.
I know.
I was
That's
telling
one of the
my
reasons. That's one of the reasons I relocated because
I was telling my baby mama, not I'm not. You ain't gonna mind the heat when it starts to dry off. It's the damn mosquitoes that are gonna be kicking ass.
oh
Cause
my god,
you know
we
how
already
it
got
gets
a
these
visitor
mosquitoes.
for the night.
Oh, nice. I
And
just
he
got this
just
one.
I barely sat down to make this live, and Rebel comes hits me up with a treat.
I'm just wearing this one tonight, man.
Oh,
This is my
nice.
favorite. This
I
is
was
my
talking
favorite.
to my buddy Corey Stevenson. He's the one that
Nice.
made this shirt, so I put it on. You know, we were talking earlier. He's got a little podcast also that he wants me to be on, and I'm putting one of his shirts that I from a couple of years ago. Pretty nice. He makes his shirts. He's got his site called Redcon One. So anybody who wants to support a a veteran, you're more than welcome to order a shirt from me. He's got a lot of nice a lot of nice merchandise.
Look,
www.redcon1. His name is Corey Stevenson.
look. It's Sunday. I'm wearing my Tres Flores.
So you got my hair slick back, cousin?
Yeah, I got mine too, man. I'm wearing Tres Flores right now.
Oh
You,
man,
you smelling good.
I got a good capture, man. Uh,
Really?
uh, I just hadn't worked on it. I hadn't looked through all the photos that took screenshots of from the video. This one, man, is all brown.
Oh, wow. Like the one I saw.
It's brown, but I don't know what to make of it, man. I don't know if it's a what people call a Sasquatch or what, because they say the Sasquatches are color brown, right? Or they seem that they're color brown. Well, I have an image of something by the entrance of that path, cousin. You know the
Mm,
tree that's bent when you enter the path.
yeah.
I got an image of what seems to be something there standing, looking at me. Uh, I will share their photo later on.
I hope it's not Dirty Ike in a suit.
Man, I don't know. Just when I show this, you can tell it's not no suit or anything like that. It looks creepy.
All right. Well, I would like to look at that, man. As long as it's not belly
Just
on the ground.
when I entered the path, I think I just caught something looking at me
Mm-hmm.
because I seen it move away, but I had the camera pointed that way, and I think I got a capture of something. I don't know if it was manifesting. I don't know. It looks weird. It looks like it doesn't look like a dog man. Just put it that way, or a lycanthrope or werewolf.
Okay. So it can only be a squatch.
Something completely different, brother and sisters. And I want to share it. I don't know if people are going to be here for the long run of the show or not. I want to show it like later on. What do you think, cousin?
That's a good
We only
idea,
got
man.
a couple of viewers right now because when you see things through parallel visions, I was recording and I seen something move. When I seen something move, I think I caught something because I had that camera. I think on the video, I say that I think seen something just move. I think I caught it. Something just moved. I seen something move to the side. Uh, when I went back to that part where I think I seen something move or caught something, I captured the sucker, man.
That's a
That
good
one's been
catch,
there for a
man.
long time by that tree.
Man, these things keep things cold or keep them hot, cousin.
I'm not even going to. Well, yeah, I'm not even going to put no filters on. I'm just going to put it just like that. Uh, okay, we know there's black smoke. So is there possibly, man, when it comes to spirit, a black spirit, could there be a brown spirit? We know there's
Ah,
a white spirit.
that's a good question right there, man. I've never seen a brown spirit. So it's either being white or black. I've never seen a brown one.
I'm gonna send these pictures over to my messenger. Uh, Yeah, man. I worked on two pictures to you know when I told you that you wanted to do a live, you're going to do a live within the 50 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hadn't. I thought I had done all the pictures already, but I hadn't, and I still got a couple of more that I need to look into. I have one where you can see it standing, but I need to work on that one probably tomorrow. Uh, Let me go to the pictures here. Okay. Yeah, man, this is like a wow, man. That's all I can say. When I share when you see it, cousin, you're gonna be like, what the f is this? Tell you when I see something, it's because it's there. When spiritual instincts or that a king that if I see something moving, it's because there. Luckily, imagine when you see something, but your camera is facing the opposite direction. I was able to see what I seen. I captured on camera, so I just send it. I send that picture to my messenger. Should we take a quick sneak peek, cousin, or just wait?
let's wait, man. That way we can show it to most of everybody at the one time.
Alrighty. I'm gonna send the other one too. I got two pictures, but that one is freaked out. Oh, both of them are, but that one the most. You know what I was waiting for, cause
Oh
no,
yeah.
uh, we're all lucky today. Uh, Xavier won yesterday. Then his brother won twice today.
Oh wow.
I won once, and then my wife she won one this afternoon.
Oh wow. Y'all been getting lucky, man.
So we're waiting for one more right now. It's major, and it's fixing to go off. I'm gonna keep an eye on it from my phone. But let me share to the groups. I haven't shared yet. Let me share.
So what's up, people? What are y'all up to this night? How was your Sunday?
Jose, hello, how are you? K Heard, hello, how you doing? All right, Jemias, you up? Leave this one to Jemias, y'all. He been itching. Where did my mind go? What you mean, Shane? You going live, Jesse? All right, you have a great live.
Weehaw. How you doing, Bernard Fox? My Bruce, what's going on, guys? Are we ready to get down and dirty on some new proof? I know I'm itching at the
Yeah,
bit. I'm itching at the bit to see this.
man. It's tall, man. That's all I know. It's tall, way taller than me. When it was, I seen it because in the I think in the video, um, on the timestamp, I said that something moved. So I just seen something move, but I was aiming the camera in that vicinity, so I was able to capture it, whatever it is.
Oh,
Yeah, man. Maybe I ought to make a short reel of when it happened, huh? But
yeah, that would be good.
it was too fast, man. Like it was rapid. Like it's like I guess it was trying. It might have been invisible. It like manifested temporarily and disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Like a quick manifestation. Like it was like millisecond,
Like a
millisecond.
blur.
Yeah, like a blur, but less like that I was still able to capture it.
Man, the chat has not moved.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I know we're doing it. There's other lives going on right now, but what I can share the one before that one. I'll save the other one for later on. You want me to?
Yeah, that'll work.
I got another picture I can share with y'all. So let's do this. Let me go find it. Okay, here's one. This is not the one I want to share, but let me
Well,
get my phone ready just in case.
I don't see
Was
Josh
that coming?
on. I don't see Josh on right now.
Alrighty. Here we go. Let me look for the picture because uh, maybe it's just a slow night.
Yep, maybe.
Sometimes the regulars, if we don't go live right at 11, they think we're not going live, so they'll wait for like 12 or 12:30 to check. I know last night I did a late night live, but man, I was tired.
Yeah, no, man. I was trying to sleep, man, but it was so hot. At three something in the morning, I woke up and I was like, "Whew, Primo's on."
All right, let
So I
me
joined the conversation.
let me share this one.
Man, look at this. They're
Whoever's
saying,
here, for whoever's here in the chat, was it Bernard Fox and
"My Bruce
Mob Rules? Check this out.
just seen a
This is
story, Primo. They sentenced the dog whisperer to life in prison."
what for what?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just looking at the story right there on TikTok. I mean, on YouTube.
I don't even know who the dog whisperer is, man.
His name is Cesar Molan.
What did he do?
Well, he's a dog trainer, and I guess the new age dog trainer is saying that his old school method might be cruelty to animals. I don't know, because he uses his hand to like fake bite them in the throat and put them on their back so that they can come so that they can be submissive. So they just sentenced him. That's what the story says, that they sentenced him to life in prison.
You think it's fake news?
Could be.
I don't even know. I really never really watched the show, man.
I believe in his method, man. They work. His methods work. They work on bad step kids too. Oh, man, that's a good joke.
Here's one primo. Let me show you this one.
Yes, let me see it. Hmm. Okay.
Can you see it?
Well, I see something, but I'm not sure it's what you see. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm looking at. But then
This is
then
this
there's
is
something.
one of them. It's not the one I wanted to show,
There's
but
one
this
in
is
the
what
back too.
was it?
There's one in the back too. That one you can see the eyes and the snout. Got a
Yeah,
black
this
tip on the snout. No, there's one behind that one in the back by that white tree. By that white. No, you're going the wrong way. Go up and right there where that the black spot was where you were looking. Did you see those eyes and that mouth? Right behind it is the nose, and then you go up and you see two eyes. It's a wolf's head. You can even see the nostrils
up
on
here.
the snout. That's an eye.
Uh,
That's the nose right there, man. Part of the snout.
no, I was trying to show this one, but I don't know.
Yeah, I see that one. I see the eyes and the mouth on that one in there, dude. You can see
Yeah,
two eyes in the mouth. But if you
let's
look
see.
right up on top of that, you can see the nostrils and then the snout going back. You see the two eyes and the head of that wolf like thing. Yeah, you can see it real bad, man. That's
This one
why I
right
said it. Yeah, you can see the eyes and the mouth on that, but when you go up, you see
very
the
clear.
nostrils. You see the nostrils up right there on top of that black spot. You see the nostrils and the snout going back, and then you see the two eyes. Hello, Jaime Avila, how you doing, man? That's why I asked what you were looking at because I was looking at something else.
Yeah, I was looking at this one that's here.
Hmm.
You can see the
Yeah, I see that
face,
one.
the
Yeah.
eyes, the
Mm-hmm.
nose,
The mouth.
and the ears.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, if you go just a little bit up, you'll see two little dots, man. Those are the nostrils, and then the snout
Look
goes
up
back
here, cousin. In this
right there.
vicinity.
Just right there, man. Go back down to where the first one you saw.
Oh,
The
right
one?
here.
No, no, sir. The first one that you
The
saw?
eyes, the nose.
No, no. This is a big one, man. It takes up the whole top of the screen.
Well, I see one right here too. It
Yeah,
looks
there's
like
one
something.
there, a little one, but the other one is huge. It takes up the whole middle of the screen.
The whole middle of the screen.
Well, you remember that where you first saw the first one we saw, the one where you see the little red eyes in the mouth. Okay, go straight up a little bit. Go straight up. That's the nose. There's one nostril, and then there's another nostril on the other side. But if you go way to the back, you follow it straight up, you'll see the two eyes and the head and ears.
I'm talking about all this is a face.
All of that.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, but you're going to the corner. The face is in the middle of the page.
yeah. I was viewing this one here.
Yeah, I know. I saw that one, and I saw that possible other one on the side of that one over there.
Yeah, it looks like
But
another possible one here. But
but the other one
yeah,
is it makes the other ones look like midgets, man. It's huge. There's three things right there, man.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's hard to see the other one for me.
No, I see it, man. I see it clearly because it's a wolf. It's a wolf's head. Anyway, next picture.
I'm waiting for the. Here's another look at it. I was trying to get a closer look at that one, but let me see if I can make the picture closer. Let me stop sharing for right now. Let me see if I can get a closer look at that face. There you go. Who we got here?
We
Juan
got
Avila.
Juan Rubio, we got Mob Rules, and we have Bernard Fox so far that I can see.
Let me take a closer look at the face. I'm surprised they didn't send me that picture of the close up of the face. Hmm. Let's see. Let me see. I receive it. Okay, there we go. It's a close up of the face. It's the face, the
Mm-hmm.
eyes, the nose.
Mm-hmm. The mouth, yeah.
Yep.
And yep, yep. I see it.
But man, this one is beginning to look like one right here with the mouth open.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a red eye here,
Mm-hmm. There's two
and the
eyes, a
mouth.
nose, and a mouth.
It looked like he got his mouth open there.
Mm-hmm.
You see it, primo?
I see it. And I also see the nostrils of the one I was talking about.
They're sneaky as hell, no?
Yep. That one for sure, man. That's something there, man. And over here, on that little one that you were showing, but yeah, that big one is still there. But I ain't gonna talk about that one no more.
Yeah, I just don't see it, primo. I mean, let me do a screenshot of it. See if I can work on that section you're talking about.
It's
And
right
I, and I
above.
see,
It's right
and I,
above the black one and the little one. It's right above it, right in the whole corner, the whole middle of that page, all the way up to the end. It's there, but let's not talk about that one anymore, man. Let's just talk about the ones that you're looking at.
yeah, I was trying to do a screenshot to see if I can see it better. What you're talking about? Yeah, but this one you can see. This one's like some
Mm-hmm.
kind of manifestation here.
Mm-hmm. It looks
It
like my
begins
dog.
to my
But that
was
one,
that
it looks like my dog. It looks like wait
this one?
but the one in the middle, that black one with the red eyes that's in there, man. That one for sure. There's something there.
Yeah, because the nariz right here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Possible something else over here. I don't know. But this for sure. This one possible. Lily's got his mouth open,
Mm-hmm.
the eyes, and this one here. All right. Let me stop sharing that for right now. Waiting for see if anybody else joins before I share the other one, or we can share it and just have us a short wait for another 15 minutes. Share it and just do a short live tonight. Also,
All right. Yeah, 'cause it looks like
that lets people start showing up. But if not, we could do that.
people were tired this Sunday, man. Then we had a sudden freak rainstorm, man. It came in and it rained for like 20 minutes and then it left.
So for the viewers here that are viewing, what do you think about those pictures I just posted? Let me see. I can share it and put it like we did last time. I'm gonna do the close up. I'm just gonna do the close up one of it real quick. See what the
Ladies
viewers
and
think.
welcome
If
to the witching hour. Welcome
if
to the
they,
witching hour.
can respond to it, I'll do it like this. There we go. That's one of the pictures, but the other one is creepy, man. I've seen this one's in Elms Grove also because I've seen the ones that are all black that look human like human like. This one I can say they look human like, but they're not. But it's a manifestation that they take. I've seen the dark ones, and I've seen one that are like brown. And I'm going to share that with you in a moment. So I should have shared in the 30-minute marker, cousin. As soon as we hit
Alright.
30 minutes here.
We already hit 30 minutes.
Oh, we are 30 minutes already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's
Well,
Abigail.
we got here. Welcome. What do you think about the picture, Abigail?
Let me share it again. There you go.
Ma Bruce says he definitely sees the black one and the one to the left of it. Nice catch, Abe.
Thank you, Marbles. You know, when I was walking, I swear that I could feel, spirits telling me something is staring at me. So I put the camera to where I feel that something is staring at me. Then I said maybe it's just my imagination because I passed that area several times, on the way out there, then on the way back, and I could feel something staring at me. So that's what I captured, and he's staring at me. Tell him a little bit about the DDN because what the war and all that.
The DDN used to be giants. They were the Nephilim. Um, Before God flooded the earth, oh, I'm sorry, Abigail. Uh, Before he flooded the earth, he bound the Watchers that had procreated with human women and watched made them watch as angels killed their offspring, which were the Nephilim, and made them watch as the archangels laid waste to the Nephilim. And since God did not create the Nephilim, when they died after the flood, they had nowhere to go. They couldn't go to heaven because God didn't make a place for them. They couldn't go to hell because God couldn't didn't make a place for them. So they were doomed to wander the earth as spirits. And when somebody gets possessed, they get possessed by these Nephilim spirits, with which cousin name calls disembodied demonic Nephilims, or DDN for short. And what they want a vessel because they like to be worshipped like when they were alive. So when they possess an individual and can take control of a vessel, their main objective is to destroy the vessel and then claim the soul. So yeah, that's what these dark shadow figures that you see like here on the screen. They're disembodied demonic Nephilim. Back to you, cousin.
Alrighty. Yeah, I always run into them and they follow. They follow. They move fast. They don't. Even, they don't walk like regular human beings. They don't run like human beings because they're in disembodied form. So they travel differently. They can appear, disappear, like the one that cousin Jesse encountered, where it was materializing, dematerializing, dematerializing, manifesting, then not manifesting, disappearing, going, moving in phases. They can move very rapidly. I think I have a video where they just passes right beside me real fast. And then that I put it on slow motion, and they still move fast in slow motion. So you can be able to see the image of how they move.
Thank you, my bros. I try to be a good co-host, but in reality, I'm just the plucky comic relief.
Yeah, this one for sure is the one I was trying to show. But then this one, and I don't know about the other big one. I need to work on that. Do it, but I'm gonna do maybe before we go to show to do a bigger screenshot above those to see what we see. I was just saying it's weird how sometimes you capture them. You got to trust your instincts, your spiritual instincts, and you're able to capture them. It just sometimes it takes a lot of energy out of you. I mean, we can do the picture big and us small on the screen there, but I think the other one is better. This one right here. Um, yeah, it took me a while to man. It was like after I went to the woods and came back, it's like trying to come back to reality. Man, takes a couple of days because some of you get a zapped, your energy gets zapped, and it takes a while for you to. Uh, I think I even lost some my speech a little bit from being out there investigating. I think I had shown a video of a time delay, right?
That's
Time
gonna take
portal.
something. That's gonna take something out of you
Yeah, it
spiritually,
takes
man. When you get caught in
yeah,
that time delay.
it takes a lot out of you. So, all right. Oh, didn't show that one fast enough. Okay. Let me go to the next one. For those that are here, they're missing a good show because this one, the next one I'm fixing to share, that one
Is the
is
Lulu.
crazy. So here we go. There's the regular picture. That's at the entrance. There's trees. I know I'll give you a
Can
chance to look at the screen, see if you can spot it. Better
uh
not.
can you make us disappear and put that picture all the way across the screen so I can see it?
Let me see.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can make it bigger. Is that bigger?
No, it's still the same.
Okay. Uh, Let me stop sharing it, make it small again, and go back to that. Here we go.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's go a little bit closer in.
Well, I see something there that's furry with black eyes.
So there's the
Remind
regular
me,
picture.
kind of reminds me of Chewbacca.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit closer.
Mm-hmm. I see it. Yep, I see it. At first, I thought it had a cat or a chihuahua in his hands.
A little bit closer.
Wow. Yeah, it was what I was seeing.
And I wish I could. Well, this is a good one right here, right?
Yep.
There he is. He's black. Is I mean, it's brown.
Mm-hmm.
What
I
do you
see
think
the
that
whole
is?
thing. I see the whole thing, Primo. It's got black eyes. It's got his hair kind of like going sideways. I see his mouth. I don't know what he's holding on to that's white in front of him, but wow, I've never seen anything like that before, cousin. He's brown and he's got black around his eyes.
Yeah. Is that a better image right there, or the close up?
No, I could see it now. That's why I wanted you to make the picture across the screen so I could actually look at the everything. And yeah, I see it now. It's right there. Just
But
that's
it's
what I
pretty
thought I
tall.
was looking at.
Pretty
Yep,
tall. So
that's what I thought I was looking at. Yeah, nomás. It looks like Gilbert on a bad hair day.
I don't think I've captured some brown ones, but in the distance. But this one looks creepy as hell. No,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
what
He
do you
looks
think
like
about this?
he looks like a bad Mattel toy.
I was trying to get a close up of it. but I think this is a
I
closer.
think that's the best you're gonna be able to get right there.
Yeah, getting any closer, it's gonna look blurry.
Hmm. Welcome, Prima. Love you, love you. I'm glad to see you. How you doing, Beatrice? I know he's not here to defend himself, Prima, but I just had to put that out there.
There we go. I'll put it right there.
Say hi to your sister, cousin.
How you doing, sis?
Hey, at least I didn't say it was his wife.
Yeah, on the video that I did, seen it move like behind. It went from where it's standing. It moved to the right, behind the trees,
I'm doing great now, Beatrice. I got my air conditioner working, so I'm good.
and it's color brown.
It's a light brown too, man.
Let me see if I can get a closer look. You sound like a doctor, no? Like,
Mm.
let me see if I can get a closer look.
Give me the forceps.
With a do a Pix art. See if I can get a closer look at it.
Well, I hope you can get a bigger look and not like the way they've been turning out that are smaller looks. Monsoon Vision, man, it's been a while. How you doing? Welcome in. What's up, the Whoop Den? You want a link? You have a few minutes? Well, you gotta talk to the host, man. You ain't seen Gilbert when he has long hair, Beatrice. He looks just like Chewbacca. Arrrr.
Oh my god, what the hell is it, man? Let me see if it's gonna look big or not.
Cousin,
Man,
the Whoop Den wants a link. God bless you as well, Whoop Den.
uh, let me. I'm trying to see if it's gonna show it big or not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I need to
been.
share it when it doesn't because I seen it move, and I said, man, it's something. If it's spiritual, I still seen it move. That was the key that I was able to see it move.
Yeah, you're still cold in Philly, monsoon. We're saying it's up in the close to 80s over here in Fort Worth, man, in Texas. But yeah, man, thanks for dropping by. It's been a while.
Let me see if I can find this.
Send it, cousin, send it. Let's see that picture of that thing.
All right, here we go. Let's see if it don't turn out to a small picture. Let me stop sharing real quick and share this picture here. There we go. Uh, wait, one. Let me get out of here. Let me go down. Okay. Okay, here we go. Can you see that, cousin?
Well, I think you got a little too close.
Yeah. Well, to get a close look at it.
Well, that's not what I was seeing. I was seeing something that's holding that.
Yeah,
Hello,
but
sorry that you broke your leg, monsoon.
That's like a closer look, cousin.
Okay.
Or is that too close? I mean, it's a bigger picture. You see how it looks like from the face.
Well, that's not the face that I was looking at, but yeah, I see it. There was something holding that. That was being held in the chest of the other thing.
This is what you were looking at.
No, I was looking higher than that, man. Go up straight.
You wasn't just looking at this.
No, I was looking at the thing that's holding that.
It's holding wood.
If you see that white spot on in the middle of the picture, that white form, okay, go straight up, up.
I don't see nothing up
No,
there, cuz.
you went the wrong way, man. I told you to go straight up, not up to the side. Go straight up a little bit more. There's the face right there and head of the thing I'm looking at.
Oh,
It's got black eyes and red brownish fur.
I was showing. What I was trying to show was this.
Okay, well I see that, but the other thing is bigger than that. It's holding that.
I told you it was brown. That's
It's
what I thought you
brown.
were
It's
you were
brown.
looking at.
It's brown and it's got black eyes. Yeah, I saw what you were looking at, man. But what you were looking at is being held by the thing I was looking at. It's in front of it. The thing that you're looking at is in front of the thing that I'm looking at.
The one I seen was this one that moved to the side.
Yeah, that's the one you saw. But the one that's standing behind that is bigger than that. But let's just talk about what you're talking about, man. It doesn't. I mean,
Yeah, man. I'm trying to see what you're saying is up here.
that to go to right there. That's the face right there. That's the about the mouth, and on the sides the eyes are black. That's the hair on his head, man. Where you're pointing at right now. If you go more
Oh,
toward my left, you'll see the face. But don't worry about it, man. If you don't see it, you don't see it.
yeah, yeah. I was trying to see it. The one I was talking about was this one.
Yes, it does look like a dog face, monsoon. And in that picture right there, you still see what I'm looking at, man.
Yeah, this is the one I was talking about. That it was behind the
I
tree.
see it. Yeah, I see it. But yeah,
And
I
then
see it.
then he moved to the. It went this ways behind the trees.
hmm That other thing, dude, that looks evil. I don't want to ever fucking come up against something that looks like that.
This face right here.
No,
I don't know. Might do
maybe we put some of that
some filters.
filters on it. You'll probably see it, but I see it right there,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. This one is just straight up. The one I was.
No, I see that one that you're pointing at, man. But
Yeah, yeah.
like I
I
said,
was just putting this one up because the way it looks the features it has. It looks it's not a dog man.
hey cousin, and right there in that picture, if you look toward my right, there looks like a green entity right there that has large black eyes, and it's looking at the thing that you're looking at right there. Those are the two eyes, and it's looking at what you're looking at. It looks like a little monkey or something, man. It's got the white head, and then you can see the chimp like face, and it's got two big black eyes, and it's looking at that over there. So there's three different things there, man. That in that picture.
Activity.
Yeah,
So I really would have to debunk this photo even deeper.
yeah.
Yeah, because the one that I seen move was I seen it move behind the. It was from here this ways. I would have to do a short reel to see when it moves behind the bush. But I seen it move this ways. But then when I looked back, it wasn't there no more. I was looking to see if it was still there, but I didn't see nothing.
Thanks to
Then
you,
look at
man. Thanks to you, my spiritual sense of discernment has improved. Hello, Nave's Angel. How you doing? Welcome in. Do you see what's on the screen? Let me see if you see what I see.
should I show them the big picture or a close up?
Yeah, show her the big picture so she can take it all in, man. That is trippy, man. You let them know, Navia. You let them know. Hit that like button, people. The children of the night. Right, Monsoon? Right? Monsoon says that the white ghost thing looks like it's screaming and it's chasing something.
Do you think, cousin, that there could probably be a portal where it came out from?
It's possible.
This, this white thing is possible a portal where this came out from? What do you think?
Uh, I haven't the foggiest idea, man. It doesn't look like a portal from here, but you never know. Portals come in different shapes and forms.
Yeah. You know, we've seen some square ones. That's what I was saying. They
Mm-hmm.
look like squares. And maybe that's what's on the other side of the portal. It's open. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably here when I seen it take off. It was, I don't know. Let's see.
That thing that I'm seeing, man, it's freaky, dude. I think so too, Monsoon.
But it's weird because it's the up here, something up here. But take a closer look, and then the other two are too small to share. I'll leave that picture on for right now. Go back to you, cousin Jesse. We got somebody else in the chat. Let's see what we got here.
Is it the wolf's den?
Uh, yeah, the close up it just looks freaked out because but it's still you can still see it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll leave the ghost up. I'm just was showing it how it's color brown or is manifesting to be brown. Looks like brown, but I think well that's a good one. But this one is a good one. Where is it? Oh, well, it is a closer look at it. Well, what I was trying to show, but uh, yeah. So now, there you go. Now I have to worry, not just worry about dark things or dark shadow form, I have to worry about things that are color brown. The sure know. Then of course the you know, reptilian color green, red, brown, green. What else? White.
Wow.
Let me take that. I have another picture, but I want to share that one probably tomorrow. I need to work on it.
We've been on for almost an hour, cousin.
Yeah.
They were uh, they
Well,
were
Sunday
taking
are kind of slow.
monsoon. Those pictures were taken in a little wooded area down by where Abe lives now in Temple, Texas.
Yeah, in Temple, Texas.
Do you mean the one with the brown eyes, the black eyes, Navia?
You're saying that it looks like a bruja to her. Okay. Then let
Baby
me.
gorilla.
There you go. This one. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, like the hag. Hmm.
Yeah. It looked like something here. Definitely, here, but is it like a little owl? The hell is this?
I thought it was a chihuahua at first.
Looks like a little beak here, a familiar, no?
Look.
A bruja and it's familiar? What the hell? But whatever it is, it's pretty tall. All right.
Yeah,
And for
it
those who missed
do.
the first picture I showed was this one. I just heard something bang on my window.
I heard it too.
You heard it, cousin?
Yeah,
Something banged on my window.
I heard it. Type Biden rebuke it in the name of Jesus, cousin.
Yeah, we type bind and rebuke in Jesus Christ's name. You're not welcome here. There it is. It is the first photos that I was sharing,
You see that? Mm-hmm.
and we'll make it like this. Boom. That was the first photo. So it's a wrinkled skin, bad vibes, like a bruja. But heck, look to me, the white spot looks like a ghost face. Yeah, I like. There's some things I can talk better. Yeah, this Sunday hardly any people out today. I'm surprised. I think on Friday we had a lot of viewers, like 70 something viewers on Friday.
Salute Mayhem the Truth. Welcome in.
I think I had gone solo on Friday, and man, people were up late on Friday night.
Yes, Navia. Brujas want Abe. They want him to hit him with rocks and put him in wheelchairs. You still throw like that, cousin?
Hmm?
Can you still throw rocks like that, like back in the day?
Probably
I can't, man. I can't even throw
once
a football anymore. Yeah,
once an expert, always an expert.
yeah, man. I can't even throw a football anymore, man. It hurts my shoulder so bad because I have
I just
frozen
don't know if I'm
shoulder.
gonna hit it because if I with my glasses, I just use my instincts, my senses, lock on the target and connect. I'm pretty good at. I just haven't thrown a rock in a long time or a ball or anything. Yeah, that's what it is. People have to work on Mondays. At least we're sharing this. I'm gonna make create a short reels out of this too.
Yeah, man. Even I got something to go do tomorrow, man. I gotta
Yeah,
go
I need to look.
put
I'm gonna
in.
see if I can debunk those further. Take a closer look. What? Look at the areas you were talking about, cousin.
Hello, Pablo. How you doing, man? Welcome in.
Pablo, how you doing? You saw him before I did,
It's
brother.
Navia saw him before I did. Lawrence, how you doing, man? Welcome in.
Now they're showing up.
Andres Carizales, welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Kevin Murphy, welcome to the show.
Totally, all this Nate light night owls show up late.
Welcome, children of the night.
No, they missed some good captures.
Hello, Lisa
Right,
Foy, welcome.
Elisa Foy, brother Kevin, Andres. I shared them in the first hour. I had to share to keep the little bit of
Lunar
people we had
Tips,
on here
welcome.
tonight.
Welcome, Lunar.
I still have another one, but I'm going to work on that tomorrow. I might share that one for World Wednesday.
Ooh.
He's a
I love where we're listening.
pretty big fella. That's all I can say.
Welcome, Bounty Hunting Bear. How you doing, Watchman Bear? Welcome in.
There, did Wolf finish the show?
Yeah, I checked to see if he was on. I didn't find anything.
He might have been on somewhere else. So maybe
Yeah,
they were.
we shared some pictures, Lars. That's what you missed, and they were pretty good captures, man. It's all right as long as you're here, Kevin. Welcome in, man. No apology needed, man. Just welcome in.
Yeah, I can share the pictures again. I mean, what do you think, cousin?
Hey, man, I'm down. They were good captures.
Yeah. All right. Let's share them again. Which one share first? The wolf one.
Share the first one you shared, man. Just go in the order you did it earlier.
Let's see if any more people show up, so like that everybody can view it. All
Yeah,
right.
Andres says he just finished the live.
Yeah, I figured that he was doing a live.
He was probably on Patreon or Rumble or somewhere.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Kevin. You're welcome, man.
Yeah.
Big
Uh,
shout out, Paulo. Que pasquis.
I did a late night live last night, but I was so tired. So they went only an hour, and I had to call it a night. I was tired. I was just talking for about an hour. Okay, let's share the picture. So there's people here. I don't think normally all come in a rush right off the bat, so this will come a little bit later on. So let me share the first picture that we were sharing. Is that it? That's the
Yeah.
original picture. I'll let the viewer see it. The original picture is that. Just see what they see from that picture right there. Now I see the one
Um,
that you're talking about, cousin.
mm-hmm.
Those are the eyes,
No, but if you see one there, then that's one I didn't see.
or
It's-
this
that's one
that's
eye.
what you see.
That's the nose. That's one eye, and the other eye is to the left. Go up. That's the second eye right there.
One eye, one eye.
No, no, the other eye's up here. And run, go right across. You went too far. Come back. Come back a little bit more. I don't see the cursor. Yeah, you're way off, man. But yeah, it's there, man. If you look at it, you'll see it. It's in there. You might need to throw some what do you
Do a
call
little bit
those?
of color. The filter.
Yeah, you might want to throw a filter, but you can see the nose. It goes, the snout goes all the way back up in there to the top of the page, and you see the eyes and the ears in the back. And yep, three manifestations there that I see, man. But
Let me see one of
there it
his
is.
filters.
There it is, man. I can't believe you don't see it. There it is. You can see it, but go ahead and throw another one of those on there.
Another filter.
Yeah, no, that didn't work. I see it, but I'm pretty sure you don't.
I'm trying to visualize it.
What's up, Bloodbath?
So this is a pretty good one right here where you can see it. Well, the black this one you can see it right there.
Yeah, this Juan Avila says that one looks crazy.
This one.
Yeah, and Lunar says the one in the middle just jumped out at me, but I do see the one that Abe is talking about. So she sees the Lunar sees the what I'm seeing. She sees Lunar sees the one that you see, and she's seeing the one I'm seeing. But if you look right next to the one the black one, Lunar, there's one that looks like a little puppy right there. You see the eyes and the black nose and the mouth open.
Yeah, we're gonna get a close up of it in a moment. That's what I
Andres
should have done.
Calcado says he saw a falcon or bird gliding above my front yard and heard a dog barking. Oh wow!
There you go. Uh, what's this? Oh, there you go. See this one and what seems to be another one right here with his mouth open and the
That looks,
eyes.
that looks like my abuela. That's a
Is it
pup.
like your dog, primo?
Yep.
What is she doing out? What is she photobombing my picture?
Yeah. She heard she was needed. I was outside going, "Waiter, come home."
There's just a close up of it right there. There you go. Let me catch up to the comments. Somebody said the one in the middle just jumped out at me. Oh, shoot. All right, let me go to. I guess we can go to the other one.
Let's go to the other one with the.
There you go. There's the regular photo. See what y'all see from there. I can take. I guess I can go, do a little close up on it right here.
Yeah, Lunar. That's the first one I saw too. Lunar says the one that I first saw is on top of a larger one. Very nice capture. That's the one that I saw. Primo, in the other picture.
Hmm.
Well, ever since I started being the co-host, Kevin, my side of the sermon has grown. So like in this picture, there's one behind the one that he's showing that's got red fur and it's got black around the eyes.
Let's do another close up of it.
Right behind the stuff that's right there, the white thing and that red thing looking to the side. There's one behind it. The hair is kind of parted in the middle and around the back like this. And here it's got black, and here it's got black, and then the mouth comes down. Yes, by the log, Morgan. Oh, you saw it, Kevin? You're welcome.
Yeah, the one I was trying to people to see was this one here because on the video as I was recording, I seen something brown move in front of me to the it went to the side of the trees. It moved behind this trees.
Hey, Primo.
That's why I went back to it to see if I captured anything looking at me because it was looking at me, and that's what I captured looking at me. But it
If you
went
look
behind
right,
it.
if you look right there, Lawrence. Lunar. Right there on the right hand side, you'll see the face of a green monkey with black eyes. Man, it's right there in the picture right now. It's all green. That one right there, Primo. You pointed right at it. Right there. There's a monkey looking at that thing that you were talking about. Yes, looking that way. That can't be flora fauna, man, because it's got a face, man. You can even see the eyes.
Man, it looked like you're holding something here,
Yeah, it is.
like a baby or something.
It's holding something.
You see the little head,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got a little nose right there, kind of like that
Mm.
nose.
Yeah, it looks like the Grinch, Juan Avila.
It looks like it's holding a baby
Oh,
one.
you
No,
see it there? Cool.
you see that, primo?
Yeah, I see it, primo.
Like it's on a little one.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the face right here,
You see it?
little nose, cachetes.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
That's probably
Put it
why it
to
moved
the.
over where you saw it move, because they were probably fighting over the little youngling.
It didn't want to show it. Yeah, that looks freaked out. Somebody was saying it was a bruja. Maybe it's the fae.
That's what possums do, man. That's what raccoons do, Lunar. Spiders also do that, and so do scorpions. They're young right on their backs.
That was pretty tall. Look, there's the original picture, guys. That's tall. Whatever it is, this is pretty tall. I need to go back just to see like able to capture it again. Because like right here is what I kind of witnessed was a stare, like something was looking at me, and when I looked, I just seen something move real fast. I didn't hear no branches or nothing, but I just see movement. Like, and I said, I think I just seen something brown moving or something move in front of me. I think I might have a picture where it moved. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, the one that worries me, man, is the one that's behind that white thing, man. You can see that, man. But maybe one day when I come visit,
So
man,
you can show it up because I'll let you. Which just tell me which picture.
the one that we're looking at right now. The
This
only thing is that I can't really see it right because the word live is over the face and head of what I'm trying to show.
but this one.
Yeah. If you see that white thing right there, that white thing, you go behind that and there'll be a entity right there. It's got brown fur, it's got black around both of its eyes, and it's standing right behind. It's right there, man. Right there. Right there. That's
There's
the
a
head.
face.
Hmm. Oh, Kevin, Abe did when Abe was doing his investigation last week. This is one of the pictures that he snapped because he said he saw something move out of his peripheral vision, and he snapped that picture, and that's what came out in that picture, Kevin. He still
Uh,
hasn't debunked the whole video fully yet. He's just taking out bits and pieces that he's debunking little by little. So I hope that answers the question, Mr. Kevin. You're welcome, Kevin. You're very welcome. Does anybody else see what I'm seeing, or is it just me that's seeing that? Thumbs up, Kevin. Yes, the only way that can be seen, Kevin, is if you happen to catch movement out of your peripheral vision. Because if you look straight on at them, you won't be able to see them. You have to catch them at a glimpse. You know, it's like trying to fly. They say you gotta throw yourself at the ground and miss. Welcome beyond the box. How you doing? Did you bring the Scooby snacks? Yes, camouflage, Kevin. Okay, beyond the box. Well, it's because they're looking for that shock value, that terror, Kevin, because that's what they feed on. If they can scare you, they can create a spiritual opening and then bond you. You know, once they bond you, they can take over your vessel. Oh, look at that little monkey. Still, he has no camouflage. Yes, they feed off of fear, Kevin. That's why Jesus Christ said, "Do not have fear, maintain your faith." Wow, that looks really, really trippy. Does it have little horns on top of his head, Primo? It looks like it's got the two little indentations for little horns.
Uh, those those woods was the area that I told you like about 2 weeks ago when the red moon, or 3 weeks ago
Uh huh.
when the red moon was that I was it was making contact with me, trying to say for me to meet it in that location where that tree was. That it had beef with me.
Right,
So
Kevin.
it
Right.
had, it had beef with me, and it was going to shred me, which was this wooded area right here. Just like where he showed me it was going to be standing at. It was there. It was waiting.
Right there.
I guess I can show him the other photos of. Yeah, it's right there. This area told me. It showed me. I guess telepathically where he's going to be standing. But when he wanted me to go, he wanted me to go at nighttime,
You
and you
way
told me don't
behind
go.
in the comments, Kevin.
You told me don't go. It's an ambush.
It's an ambush, man, because I'm pretty sure it didn't go alone. They hunt as a pack.
There were many.
Legion.
DDN, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me take the offer right now. Let me look at some of this comments here. I'm way
Yeah,
back.
you way backed up, man.
Oh wow, so many comments. Wow. Oh, we got more
Yes.
years now.
Legion, Nivea.
I got a couple more pictures that probably share them tomorrow night. I just got to work on them from the same footage because I have the other footage that's from the same video. So that's how many pictures now that I've gotten out of their cousin. Like 6 or 7 now
Yeah.
from the footage. Juan Avila, Kevin Murphy, Fear. What do you think? Sometimes people, they have that are bonded, that are used, they're being used because the DDN can or whatever, right? Unclean can enter their vessel because it has spiritual openings. So they use those people, try to come up against us in a negative way. Um, it's not the people that know anything about us; it's the things that are within them, right? They know things about us. The spirit knows the spirit. So sometimes they try to mock you, something that might have happened in your past, or they'll say something to you that only you know. That's when you know you're dealing with something that's dealing with a balance, spiritual. The DDN, some demonic, unclean spirits. That's why you always have to maintain your love foundation. You know, I know sometimes I think I had a guest the other night, and people were getting pissed off, but I was letting them speak so people could see when somebody's being bonded, how they act, the things that they say and do. It's because it's not really them; it's what's within them that are doing these things. That's why uh, I made a video with this guy. He was in the lobby saying all kinds of things, so I brought him in so people could see for themselves. Catch up to the comments. Yeah, Legion. One time I was doing an investigation in Elms Grove in the path. I heard movements and I heard a growl or growling, should I say? It was more than one growl. So I just stopped and I was had my guards up just in case something tried to attack me, right? And I had a EVP recorder and I was recording. I left out of the woods. I made it home and I was listening to the EVP. I believe the question I asked is, said, "Who are you?" And the thing that they said was the herd. But they have to identify themselves through spiritual law. You think about the herd, well, then you can think about the herd of pigs or the herd of swine, which is indirectly telling me legion.
Yeah, super arrogant, Nivea the angel, but very narcissistic as well. He said he was Jesus. I'll be back, cousin.
I made a show reel of one of the pictures I shared the other day. I don't know if everybody got to see that. Let me see if I can find it. Uh, yeah, I created a show reel from one of the videos. Shut up this music. I don't want my video to get. This is from the same video, but a different. I created this video a couple of days ago. Let me share it with you. This is one of them. that I captured. It's right here. There's the eyes, nose, the teeth, the head. So I made a show reel out of it and I placed it to my show reels. It's how tall it is, pretty tall. It's in by the edge of the wool line. I don't think it was too happy that I was in the area. I could hear movement in the woods, and I could hear, of course, I always hear like dog sounds and stuff like that. A dog reacts, the sounds of the dog makes. I could hear that coming out of the woods. You know, I didn't think nothing of it, so I didn't go. I got close, but I didn't go into the woods. Kevin Murphy said, "Wow, that I see." They can blend in very well with the environment. You know, they can blend in with Mother Nature. Are you back, cousin?
Just about.
You know you're back.
I am now.
All right, I'll be right back, cuz I'm just sharing the short reel from the other day.
Alrighty. What did I miss, ladies and gentlemen? So, any questions as to the photos that have been shared tonight? Summerside of Live, welcome in. Just some pictures that he took on an investigation. He went last week, and you can see some DDNs and some Black and Thorpes. Just like this picture right here, you can see that big old wolf's head up there, the very top of the trees. Welcome, Summerside. Yeah, yeah, Kevin. When I started, well, since we share the same bloodline, I can see things, but ever since joining spiritual encrypted encounter, man, my vision has gotten better. It was a good day today, man. Went to church, went to the graveyard. They were selling enchiladas at the church. I thought I struck gold until I got home and saw the size of the plate. I guess it was worth $10. It's like tonight. I've actually seen a couple of things that Abe can't see on these pictures that he took. But when he was out there doing the investigation, I was telling him that that damn thing was waiting for him, and it walked right by him during the whole investigation. It was right there, right by him. Yeah, as for me, last night was a miserable night. 83 degrees in here. I got up and took two showers because it was just so hot. The aircon wasn't working. Well, decompress yourself, Summerside.
Alrighty. I'm
Yeah,
back, yo.
these were
Let me
made
take
with
out,
at the church, Nivea.
let me get back to the comments here.
I would have preferred some pupusas or some tamales, Nivea. What is the very I can honestly say I've seen one in real life, Kevin. But as far as photos go, the black one that Abe showed that has a white spot on its nose, the cocaine werewolf. That in photos, that's the best one I've seen. But I've actually seen one in real life, like right in front of me.
Did they
But
did they request a cocaine?
no, he was asking me. Kevin Murphy was asking me what's the very best photo I've ever seen of a dog, man. I was telling him I've actually seen one in person, but as far as photos go, the cocaine werewolf is the best photo that I've seen because you can actually see that black sucker right there with the white spot on his nose going, Anthropopsy!
Let's see if I can find them for 'em.
Singing, Yo ya compré un periquito.
Let me see if I can find them for them. All right, I think I found them.
It doesn't matter if
Show.
you're late, Kevin, as long as you're here.
Let me show him the one that he's talking about. Here
And
we
here
go.
comes the blowhound.
Okay, let's go to the pictures.
There he is, Kevin Murphy. You see him? See the big ears at the top? You see the white spot on his nose? I don't know why it would be cool for me to retell it if I actually experienced it, Kevin. Ain't nobody writing my script. This actually happened to me, man.
That's a big one right there now.
That's a big black wolf, man.
Look at the ears.
Hmm. Look at the white spot on his nose.
Cause you just here, I didn't know you'd come visit me, man. Ah, no.
Andaba bien loco, primo.
There we go. We'll put that one on there for right now. As a guest. There we go.
I was out there todo con la cosa blanca aquí going, who's that walking in them woods? Well, it must be Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, Kevin, uh, I actually saw two,
I think this is the
two
first
hoods
time.
that, huh?
This is the first time he's been here. He's been here before.
He'd been here before, but he'd actually been a guest on the live.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that's right, Kevin.
Well, if you want to hear the stories, Kevin, I'll tell you stories. I usually tell them on
Oh,
Werewolf Wednesday. So I
go
don't
ahead,
mind
Kevin.
sharing if you don't mind listening, man. Back in 2018, I went to Ferris, Mississippi, to go work in the cotton industry, man. We're working at a cotton gin, and the the gym provided housing, so we got a 6 bedroom house with like 3 or 4 bathrooms and a laundry area where they provided a brand new washer and dryer. And the only thing about that was that the house was in the middle of a cemetery with the woods on the right side, a little creek that ran through there. Well, one night around 3 in the morning, because we worked the night shift, we were working 12-hour shifts, 7 days a week. And around 3 in the morning, I was on the feeder and I turned this way and I saw it. It was running around the place where they take out the packed cotton that had already been processed, and I had to do a double take to make sure I was seeing what I was seeing. Excuse me. And what I saw, it was walking on 2 legs. It was massive. I mean, it had a real big physique. It had the head and face of a dog, and the legs were like bent inwards like this, man. It was the color was like reddish brown. So I jumped off my feeder, pushed the button to stop the machine because the feeder messes up, the rest of the gin messes up. Without the feeder, the gin messes up. So I ran in the gin and I told the head ginner what I saw, and they stopped gin and they all came out in time to see it run into the seed storage, which was like maybe 100 yards from where we were, but it was lit up. The whole property was lit up at night because we had to see what was out there, and it was about 30 feet from me from where I saw it. That's how far away the place was where the packs of cotton come out processed already wrapped, and they stand them end to end like this, man, so that they can be picked up by the forklift and taken into the trailers where they're gonna be. Yes, Stephen Skiba. It was in Mississippi, and they load them into the trailers. But when we saw it come out of the storage area for the seed, what's up, Dick? The people, the janitor, and some of the workers, they loaded up into like it was 3 in the morning, Kevin, and they loaded up into a couple of trucks and started chasing it because they had living quarters there on in the gym, and their kids were left unattended in the houses, the trailer houses that were there on the yard. So they started chasing it in the pickup, and it was like I call it an after image. You'd see it here, then it would appear over here, and then it would like every time it would appear and disappear like that. It was phasing. It ran across the freeway, the highway, into a cotton field, and I'm the only idiot that didn't jump in the truck. So I'm running like crazy with just a box cutter in my hand, and I'm running through the darkest part of the property, and then all my I got triggered, and I like I was rotating chi. I knew exactly where it was, I looked to my right and it was standing right by a cotton module. Not the ones that are wrapped in plastic, but the ones that just have a tarp over it. So, this thing was taller than the cotton module. The cotton module is like maybe 10 feet tall because, to put the tarp on it, you got to get into the machine and unroll the tarp. And as you're pulling the module maker out, somebody has to be in there dropping the tarp so that you can cover it. You get your bungee cord, your hooks, and you make sure that the top doesn't fall off of it. So when I saw it, I walked up to it. It had red eyes, man. It was, like I said, taller than the module itself. And I kept approaching it. When I was like 5 to 6 feet from it, uh, it was, while I was walking up to it, man. It was like phasing into the ground. So when I got close to it, it was almost my height. It had red eyes, and then it blinked its eyes, and there was a puff of smoke, and then it smelled like rotten eggs. So yeah, that's my story of seeing that at at the plant. And then when we left,
You wasn't the only one that seen it. There was all the
yeah,
other
that was
people
the
that
only
were
one
there.
that seen it, man. There was a lot of people that seen it.
Was anybody shooting
Because,
at it? Anybody have weapons?
well, they had weapons, man, but they weren't allowed to shoot any armed weapons on the property.
Yeah.
Because the head janitor, man, he had like a AK-47 and stuff like that. But I wasn't the only one to see it. Everybody in the plant saw it, so I'm talking maybe 50 to 100 workers that worked there that actually saw that thing, and they were chasing it, man. And everybody saw it. But like I said, the gin stopped, and then the second one that I saw was a female, and it was when I got home at 7 in the morning. It was still dark outside. It was in that little creek area where I told you there was woods by the house, and that one was gray, and it was female, and that one followed us when we left. Um, that one followed us when we left from Mississippi all the way to Texarkana, and it kept up with the vehicle that we were driving. We were doing like 80 or 90 miles an hour down the highway, and it was keeping up to the back door. The guys that were sitting in the back seat of the Tahoe, they were moved away from the back doors and were sitting in the middle of the seat. We lost it in a rainstorm in Texarkana. Yeah, I just said, Kevin, anywhere from 50 to 100 people were working that night, man. It was a cotton gin. There's a lot of people that work there. There's a lot of stuff that gets done there because everything that comes out of a cotton gin is sold. You got people on the mold machine. You got people on the feeder. You got people watching the slides when the cotton comes down, so the cotton doesn't get stuck on top or on the bottom. You got people packing that cotton. You got people cleaning it up. There's just so much movement. Even the plastics that's wrapped around the modules that are wrapped in plastic, even those are processed and put in a trash compactor, and they're made into a bundle, and even that gets sold. So everything that comes out of it, even the trash, gets sold, man. I don't know who Jason is. Summer Side Life, but yeah, like I said, we lost that female werewolf in Texarkana in a rainstorm, but it did chase us good 800 miles, man, running 80 miles an hour right by the back of the Tahoe. So as far as stamina, they have a lot of stamina. As far as you saying I can run away from it, I don't think so. You ain't gonna get far. What do you mean on the download? Like I said, there was a lot of, and everybody that was there was Hispanic. They were all Mexicans that worked there. The only white person that worked there was the the owner of the gym. Oh yeah, yeah. I saw one of those shows. That show in particular when cousin Abe went and did a guest spot on there. Remember when you went and did Paranormal Soup, cousin?
Run soup. Yeah, I've done so many
Yeah,
podcasts.
yeah,
I've done
Kevin.
so many podcasts. Yeah,
They kept up for 800 miles at that speed, Kevin. What's up, little brother? How you doing, man? Are you home yet?
well, what do you think it was chasing your cousin?
Uh, Probably the guys in the back that were really, really scared.
I don't Primo Gilbert.
You know how that goes, Dick. One gringo. You gotta follow the money, man. Oh no, Kevin. It wasn't only the two werewolves that I saw. It was the ghost of a little white girl that used to come out of my closet, man, and she was wearing a white I guess it's a white nightgown, and all this side of her face was all bloodied, man. She would wait for me to lay down, and then the closet door would open, and she would come out of there, and then say she wanted to play, and then the doors to my room and the closet would just start opening and closing. Yeah, I can't, I don't have to imagine. I saw the look on those two guys in the back seat. They needed to change their underwear. What's up, little brother? Are you home? Anyway, that's my story on that, man. On my trip to Mississippi, I had another encounter with something else in a different part of Mississippi the year after, but that's a different story.
Go ahead, cousin. You can share it with him, or you want to share for another day. But you did had an encounter something that happened to you when you were young.
Yeah,
What happened to me and you, or
yeah.
what happened to me, but you witnessed it when you went to buy yourself another beer or
Yeah.
smokes. Tell them that story.
Yeah, it was I think it was a Friday night. It was a weekend because I was
For
drinking,
teenagers.
and I had been drinking, and I wanted to go get another beer, and cousin A showed up and in the pickup, the old three on the tree, and he said he had experienced something, and me and his brother thought he was kidding until we went outside, and the tailbed of the pickup was dragging on the ground. He was hanging on by a chain. It was in Furrow, Mississippi. Kevin, I already said that, and we put the tailbed in the back of the we put the gate on in the tailback of the truck, and we took off to the store. And since we were riding dirty, Primo A parked the truck in the back of the store. So I go in there and I get my beer, and then when I walk out, I see
It was a
the
65 Ford, right, cousin?
yeah, yep. And as I walk out, I see the look on Primo's face. He's like, "Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up!" I said, "What?" He goes, "Look." I got in and looked, and I see the biggest, blackest black shadow thing that I had ever seen. And I got sober quick. I've been drinking all day. I got sober quick, and it followed us. It followed us almost all the way to the house, and it was fast too. We were doing 30, 40 miles an hour, and it was catching up.
On the second block, we even did a Yui, and
We
it
busted
was
it.
coming in the reverse. It was still coming at us hard, and it was swallowing us. It was a thing that ripped the tailgate off my truck. How big do you think that was, cousin?
Man, that right there, I would say was like maybe 15, maybe more feet tall. It
It
was
blocked half of the
tall.
road.
It was tall and it was very wide.
Why? That was huge. What do you think that was? The bulto negro, or
Yeah.
we call it dark shadow,
Mm-hmm.
something demonic, or was it
Yes, sir.
Sasquatch?
It was a squash. Yeah, it was a Mexican squash because we were in South Texas. It was a Mexican squash.
Yeah, it got to be a Mexican squatch. They understand Spanish.
Well, I'm glad you're home, little brother. Kick your shoes off, lávate las patas, and go to bed.
I think I have something of another shadow figure. Well, I do have a thing of shadows since we're talking about shadows. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
find.
Well, I'm glad you liked my retelling of the story, Kevin. I can laugh about it now, and but when it actually happened, it was a different story, man. It was a chewy squash, Dick. It was a chewy squash. It was a Mexican, a Mexican squash. There's that werewolf that's flipping you off.
I think there was a cocaine bear before the cocaine.
The cocaine werewolf. He was asking you for a pase.
You can see the ears.
Yeah, Kevin. When you live through that, man, that's something you never forget, man. I think that if I hadn't felt it, if I hadn't my spiritual senses hadn't gone off, if I would have ran right by it, it probably would have attacked me from behind. Good night, little brother. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow, bro. I'll go kick your door down and steal your dog. Yeah, the only black eyed kids I've ever seen, Kevin, were the kids that I gave black eyes to. There were a lot of them too. Oh,
I think
that's cool, Dick Richards.
I went too far back.
Dick said he encountered a horned shadow demon in 2015, and an angel saved him from it. He said he just did that story on Jason Bland's show before coming here, Paranormal Portal.
You encountered a horn demon.
Yep, the horned shadow. Oh no, Kevin, I can go. back further than that because this stuff started happening to me since I was a youngster, man. I seen a hand with no arm crawling up a window in the middle of the night. I seen I don't know what it was, but it looked like my little brother, and it wanted me to go play in the basement with it, and just stuff like that. Since I was a little kid, I've been dealing with stuff like that and seeing spirits and shadow figures, and for a long time I thought I was crazy. That's why I started to smoke trees, and I was always afraid to be alone with my own thoughts. I finally just accepted the gift that was given to me, and now I'm a lot better.
We hit the 2 hour marker, cousin.
I know I saw that, cousin. I'm hoping people are enjoying the show.
How did the hand look, cousin? The mano
Huh?
peluda. We call it the mano peluda.
The man up, yeah, it was a big, gigantic hand that was like furry everywhere, but you could tell it was a hand, and it was just going like this up the window, like that on the glass. The only reason I saw that is because it
But it
knocked
was
on the window.
not a tarantula.
It
Because,
knocked on the window.
like a tarantula look furry too, right?
Hmm.
But you said it looked like it was a hand.
Yeah, it knocked on the window, and then when I opened the curtain, I saw it walking like that up the window, like that.
Oh, shit. I think there is a story, a legend about that. A mano
Yeah, there
peluda.
is. Yeah, if you look up the mano pachona or mano peluda, it'll give you a picture of what they said it looks like. And yeah, man, we're not talking about hairy palms, Dick. Dick wants a link, cousin.
Dick Richards. Okay.
Oh no, Kevin.
There's a
The
link right there.
our family bloodline, Kevin and Dick. We have it's in our bloodline, and we see stuff, man. And it's not just me and Abe. Everybody in our bloodline sees. There's the link, Dick. Come on and jump on in here. Well, we're young, brother. I'm running out of power. Oh yeah, our moderators are gonna have itchy trigger fingers, Dick. Anything out of pocket, and you out.
There we
What's
go.
up, fellas?
What's up,
I
Dick?
know, brother.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you fine.
I know, brother Richard. I don't call him the D word. Now,
Can you
what's
hear
the
me
guy's
now?
name?
I can
Yep.
hear you. We can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. We can hear you.
We can hear you. Maybe you can hear us.
We can hear
Can't hear
you.
you.
I'm sorry.
Let me refresh it and send you another link. I'm gonna.
Sorry, I don't know sign language.
It's freezing up. Let me send him another link. Drop fresh link. There you go. Dropping it. Boom. Fresh link. Here you go, link. Dick, I got a French link for you. I put a fresh link up there for you. There it is.
Hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
I don't know why
Yeah.
the audio won't work.
I don't
We hear
know. We
you
can
loud
hear
and
you fine. Paulo says he can hear you. We
Can
can
you hear
hear
us?
you. We can
We
hear you.
Did somebody put there that we can hear him?
Paulo posted that he could hear. Did you? Well, obviously his mic is on because we can hear him.
But he's frozen up now. Looks like.
Sorry, Dick. I mean, Richard.
Yeah. It looked like he's frozen.
Yeah.
Okay. He's trying to get on another one. About there.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, the audio's messed up on my end, boys.
Well, I can hear you. We can hear you. Everybody can hear you.
I can't hear you guys, unfortunately.
Sorry.
Wow.
Want me to just
That's
tell my story real quickly?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So I'll tell you about that hairy hands one. That's weird. My neighbor told a lady that worked around the corner from me told me that, and she told me she used to live in England, and she said that the hairy hands came out, but they were humongous. She said they were like 5 times the size of regular hands, and she said that she was going down this road in England, and it was so foggy she couldn't see. She said these hands come out of nowhere, and the pair of them, like you said, they were completely like tarantula hair on them, and they guided her down this road, and they guided her into her own place, and then kind of zoomed off into nowhere. I've heard them be nefarious a bunch of times, but I don't know. Apparently, they helped her, so that was weird. Um, if Now I was on that guy's show earlier, that Jason Bland show, and was telling him a bunch of stories. I'll tell you guys about the. I didn't get to tell this one on his show. It's when my friend Amanda saw a doppelganger of me, and my dad, where we used to live in the town, right across the street, there was a witch's coven that was in that house for years, man, for years. And my dad ended up buying that house after my mom died. He kind of moved out of this house and across the street. He kind of went a little cuckoo, but he married another lady and they moved across the road. And when they did, apparently, when the lady who had renovated the house before he moved in, who he bought it from, my next door neighbor told me that there was all sorts of witches sigils all over the floor, and they just painted over them. And I was like, okay, that's not good. My neighbor's kid told me that the witches used to be in the like, they would sit there at night and they would like cast spells out the window at him. Oops, sorry. And they would cast spells at him. And he said he would wake up almost every single night, and it would be 3 or 4 of them sitting there doing their juju out the window at him. So it put the stuff I experienced in that house was crazy. You could hear things walking around upstairs all night long. I mean, all night long. I hated sleeping in that house. I hated staying in that house. I they went up to the cottage for the summer, and the one this is it was freaking ridiculous. I'm sitting there with the two dogs, man. It's maybe 2 3 in the morning. We're sitting there watching TV. I'm half passed out. All of a sudden, we hear something walking across the floor, and the look that the two dogs gave me, man, they both did this. All three of us kind of looked up like this, and then I looked at those two dogs, man, and both those dogs were just shaking, dude. I just rebuked it in the name of Jesus Christ, and the walking stopped. But the very next day, my friend Amanda came over, and I knew she was on her way, and I knew she'd be there any minute. So I went in the back, and this is when I still smoke weed or whatever. I went to have a bong in the back. And when I did, and when I opened up the door to see her at the door, I thought she was going to have a freaking heart attack, man. And I run over to the door. I'm like, what's going on? What's the matter? What's the problem with you? Her face is just white as a sheet. She's up. And she goes, I just saw your doppelganger. She said, so it was like this double kitchen. Like there was an Italian person that owned it before. So they had two kitchens. And the first kitchen was where the door was. And then the second, you go through a doorway into the second kitchen. And then I was through the doorway to the back. She said that she saw me and that I walked sideways into the laundry room. And then as soon as I walked, or the doppelganger walked into the laundry room out of her sight, I walked through that door. Yeah. So that was pretty ridiculous. That I didn't I'm glad they sold that house and moved out of there. So I've got a witch's coven that's kitty corner over here to me. Like literally if I threw a rock twice, I could hit her front window from here.
Wow.
And there's been a bunch of crazy stuff that's been happening. And so all four houses beside that house in the last 3 years have burnt down and caught fire.
Wow.
All of them have caught fire at random and burnt down. So I was out for a walk one night and saw the lady who owns the house. She come blasting out of there. I thought that somebody was going to be chasing her with a knife the way that she's running. And she was dressed in her red little sacrificial witch robes or whatever they are. She jumps in her car and drives away at 1,000 miles an hour. As soon as that happened, man, I don't know if she opened up a chaos portal or what in the hell happened, but then all of a sudden there was car crash after car crash after car crash after car crash right at that lights. Like she's right on the corner and I'm on the corner too. And there's this man. So yeah. So I myself witnessed 5 freaking car crashes there. 2 people died that I saw at that corner. And like I said, and then all the guys that live here in the building were all telling me, oh yeah, there's been a bunch more crashes. There's been a bunch. I saw this crash. I saw that crash. I watched a guy get hit on a motorcycle. Like it was retarded. It was completely retarded for 2 years, man. And I just been praying against it. But the thing was, so you know how they say the devil always knocks 3 times? I get this bang, bang, bang on the window at 3 a.m., man. And I'm just getting chills thinking about this. Everything, I was just like, what the, you know what I mean? So I just rebuked it in the name of Jesus. 2 days later, my neighbor's like, who was that at your door the other night? Like, excuse me? He goes, I thought they were knocking on my door. He popped his head out the door and he saw 2 women walking away from my door. 2 real dark-haired women. This is 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't have broads over. I don't have no broads over at 3 o'clock. I don't know who they were.
Witches.
So, yeah. It happened again like 2 weeks ago, man. Middle of the night, 3:30. Bang, bang, bang on the window. So I rebuked it in the name of the Lord. And
Amen.
yeah, but every single time, man, it was like that crazy, man. That's not good. It's not good. And Wolf kept hearing them 3 knocks at his place when he's telling his story.
Yeah.
He kept hearing them 3 knocks night in and night out, night in and night out. Man, this stuff is ramping up, man. This crazy crap is ramping up.
Well,
So you guys, so I'm just looking at my list because I was on that guy's show tonight. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I forgot to talk about or anything that would be good here on your guys' show. I mean, I can tell you, I can tell you my Dogman encounter. You want to
Go
hear
ahead,
that
bro.
when I saw Dogman? All right. So I was helping. Yeah, I know, right? Exactly, Kevin. So I was helping my buddy harvest some weed out of a field. This is in October of 2016. Okay, I don't do that anymore. That's in my past. I've repented of that. There was 4 of us, and we go into this cornfield, and it was a humongous cornfield. And I mean, it was one of the biggest cornfields I've ever seen. It's like 2 towns over here this way, like 20 minutes from here, maybe 25 minutes. And so what happened was the 4 of us spread out across this field. And where I got to, it was like a knoll in the middle of the field, so I could see out over the field and down over the one half of the field. So so we come in from the county road behind. There's a cornfield, and then there's a bush line in front of it. And up in the bush line, all of a sudden, it's like that plasma. You know those Bill Nye the Science Guy science balls, where it's that blue lightning that's going between them. It starts to happen up in the trees, like a good 300-400 meters away, something like that. But it's the middle of the night, so you could see it as plain as day. And then it begins to open up, and it gets bigger
fucking,
and bigger and bigger, but parallel to the ground. All of a sudden, something fell out of that, and it's like 25 feet up in the trees that this is happening. 25, 30 feet up in the trees. Crash, boom, bang, smash, something fell out of it. Instantly, this thing gets up and blasts into the cornfield at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. And I could see where the other 3 guys were in the field, like roughly, because I was up probably 5 or 6 feet above where they were, and I could see through these rows of humongous corn down to where they were. Well, like literally 15, 20 seconds later, it happens again. But 100 meters or 200 meters over in the trees from where the first one had happened. And again, this stupid, weird blue lightning stuff, and it opens up and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then something else falls out of that. Crash, boom, bang, smash. Hits every branch on the way down. This thing gets up and blasts into the cornfield. Well, then these 2 things, man, were running like freaking Ferraris between the 4 of us, and we were spread out like a long way out of this cornfield. Like there might have been a kilometer between the 4 of us. And this thing starts doing those weird bluff charges where like 2 of them would like run up, and I could see where the other guys were because they were running up to them, right? And they run up and they go at one guy, and then they take off again, and then they come like 1,000 miles an hour through this corn. But they weren't destroying the corn. They weren't like something this big, and you could hear them like 1,000,000 miles an hour. But they weren't destroying the corn. That's what really was like. I was like, what the hell is going on here? If something that big was running around in the field, you'd see where it would make the trail of corn. Like you could see it moving through the corn, but it wasn't stepping on any of the stalks and destroying any of the stalks, which I thought was really, really weird. So it kept bluff charging, and they were running up to me, but they never let me see them. Okay, and this kept going on and kept going on and kept going on and kept like they did it like 20, 30 times each. And I'm like, I'm freaked right out. What the fuck? Sorry, what the heck is? Forgive me, please. What the heck is going on, right? And I'm getting amped right up. What am I seeing? So I start freaking out, and I'm like screaming out to my buddies and stuff. And as soon as I did that, man, it felt like 1,000 years that they were doing this for too. Like they running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth between us, but so fast. Like I've never seen anything run like a deer. You know how fast a deer runs? It was like 10 times faster than a deer. Like it would run like 100 meters in like 2 seconds, man. Like three
Wow.
seconds. And so then I start freaking out. I'm yelling at my buddies. And as soon as I did that, man, the one ran up from behind me, and then the one ran up from the other side. And I thought they were doing that velociraptor trick or the bait and switch where one runs up and gets your attention and the other one gets you from behind or whatever. As soon as I did that, my buddy's dog came running up beside me. And I almost blasted the dog because it come running up right up. And I'm like, oh, Mocha, what's going on? What is this? Instantly, that dog fell down and started having a seizure. Instantly. Like bad. And as soon as that happened, the one, not the one that was behind me, but the one that was to the right, walked up and looked like up and over the corn at me. And this corn was like, man, like this corn was like that big. Like I was lost in a sea of corn. It was like another foot or two above me. This thing was head and shoulders above this freaking corn. And it was one of the ones that had the huge hump on the back. And it's like its head's down in like the middle of its chest or whatever was going on. And it looked up and over. And it was only 2 rows of corn away, man. Like it was like 6 feet from me. And it just sat there. And we had this freaking staring contest, man, that felt like it was like 1,000 years long. I'm telling you, like my neck was getting sore from looking up at this thing. So I was stunned. I was freaking stunned. So eventually I just said a little prayer. I'm just like, Lord help me, like Lord rebuke I can't even remember what I said. I just remember I just said like a little prayer. And then this thing like turned around and like just walked away. And it's like looking back at me. And then so it buggers off. So I start screaming again to my buddies. I'm like, like it was Billy, Jeremy, and Josh. Sorry, Billy, Jeremy, and Josh. So we all get together, and we still had to take care of this. Like where we met was right where the crop was. So I'm like, what did you guys see? What's going on here? Blah 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 blah. Josh told me that those two things ran right up on him, like got right in his face, and he went a little kooky afterwards, man. He started getting into drugs, he started getting into drinking because he couldn't deal with it either, Primo, like you said, bro. Like you said, where he didn't know what had happened, he didn't know where to put it. Right? He had no like I knew about these things. I had been like watching like Dogman Radio and stuff like that. So because I had some other encounters. I had a shadow demon encounter the year before. So I can't. Long story short, we pulled this crop off real quick, and then we cut through the corn and headed back. And we're going up the tractor lane, and I'm sitting there with Billy, and we got this big, huge tarp, and we're hauling this tarp, man. All of a sudden, Billy's walking backwards, I'm walking forwards. Billy looks to his left, man. The thing was standing right beside him, but it was the smaller of the two. The first one, man, was like 9-10 feet tall. It was freaking enormous. I've never seen anything that big before. The second one was like the size of a man, like maybe like even a short man. Like it was only like 5.5 feet tall, something like that. But it looked like it had stuck its finger in an electric socket, and all its fur was like puffed right out. And it had this disgusting smile on its face, where it had like all the sharp teeth. And it's like laughing at us. I say it was laughing at us because it looked like it was laughing at us. He screams out, "It's a wolf!" Instantly I'm ready to go. He's ready to go. And the thing ran back in the woods like five paces. That's it, like, and then turned around and just stared at us. Wow. It was just standing there staring at us, and we're having a staring contest with this stupid thing again. And I'm like, but he doesn't realize that this thing's standing up like a man. Like, I don't know if Billy was like, I don't know what he was, because he just said it's a wolf. This thing, he didn't say it's a wolf on 2 feet. What? Anyway, I don't know. So we're he's like, is this thing coming back to get us? I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Just standing there staring at us. Wow. So we grab our stuff and we keep walking. And we go out the road. We get into the car and we get everything into the car. Well, okay, one guy's got to stay behind. So I'm like, oh my God, like, all right, I'll stay behind then. I'll stay behind. because I already knew, like, I already had an idea what these things were. None of these guys had any clue what was going on. They just thought they were monsters. So, and none of the guys were Christians either, right? And I was trying at the
Yeah.
time. I was just very, very. I just begun my walk, so I said I'll stay behind. And they drove away, and it's me and the dog standing at the side of the road. And sure
Wow.
enough, these two things come, and one walked on one side of the road, and one walked on the other side of the road, like the tractor lane going into the field. And they just stood across the road from us, just staring, just watching. And I'm like, God help me, like this is insane. Like Lord, like Lord help me. And the thing, yeah, and the one they were kind of like behind the bushes a little bit, but you could see them as plain as day.
Wow.
And they just
Wow.
sat there. And then my buddy come back, and it took him like an hour to get back. Man, that was like the longest hour of my life, just standing there. And the dog's like losing its mind. The dog was absolutely losing its mind the entire time too. The entire time. So I don't know, man. When I get back to the house, Josh tells me, he goes, you know that bush where they came from? He goes, that was an old Indian burial ground. Yeah. Yeah, there was a cemetery. There's a Catholic cemetery on the other side. And he said that was an Indian burial ground. So I don't know, man. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, man. But when this thing breathed in my face, this thing was breathing in my face. I didn't smell it. I didn't smell a thing, and I couldn't feel its breath. So what was it? And this thing, I mean, when it's breathing, it's like, like it's taking the biggest, because it was just running for I don't know how long, but it's just the breaths this thing was taking. I've never seen anything take a breath like that before. Never seen anything like it. Like I've never seen anything the size of that. Like it was like a polar bear that size, like a stuffed polar bear you see at the museum. Like that, it was like 10 feet tall, 9, 10 feet tall. It was ridiculous. So that was that. I don't know. You want to hear the shadow demon encounter the year before? All right, all right. So this is what I'm talking about. What just happened? That was October 2016. That was October 29th, 2016. In fact, I know the day. The shadow demon happened a year before. Okay, that was retarded. But this is where God proved to me that He was beyond a shadow of a doubt, was real. So I took my dogs out for a walk. I had two Staffordshire Bull Terriers. I went out my street from my parents' house. I was living with my parents. I'd moved back from BC. I was living with my parents for a little bit. Walked up the road, around the corner, and back up. And this house that this thing was standing on the smoking porch, like there was a little smoking porch on the second story. This thing was standing on a smoking porch. My buddy lived there as a kid, and my brother's best buddy's family lived, or one of my brother's good friends' families lived there at the time. So this thing manifested on this porch, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and like it stood up, but as it stood up, it was growing in size and got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And eventually this thing, like it looked like a steroided bull. You know how like a bull, when they steroid those Brahma bulls, how it's got like the things like shoulders like were attached to its head. It was that big. Like I'd never seen anything like that before. And it had these two little devil horns, man. Honest to God. So this thing instantly was in my mind, and I was in its mind. And it started telling me, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you, over and over and over again. But as it's telling me this in my mind, it's actually roaring. And it's roaring, and it's like that infrasonic roar where it was like I could feel each individual organ being squeezed every time that it roared, and it got worse and worse and worse. And I thought to myself, I'm like, bro, I've gone completely insane. So, except, except the dogs can see it too. I'm looking down, these two dogs are freaking right out looking at it. So this thing takes one step off of this smoking porch and begins following us. I just started walking. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on here. Am I seeing things? Like the dogs are seeing it too, so obviously there's something going on. This thing starts walking, and it's like twiddling its fingers, like it had these clawed looking fingers, and it's like walking parallel to me, like facing me, but like sideways, like shuffling sideways, and it's roaring, 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 and telling me over and over and over again, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Like not that fast, but like every like 5 seconds it was telling me it hates me. That's all it said. And it was this weird mind melt. It took one step up, and then it's on the neighbor's roof. And these are like 32-foot Victorian houses. And it's on
Wow.
the peak, and it's like perched on the peak, and it's roaring and it's roaring and it's roaring. And I'm like, how does everybody in the street not hear this? I keep going. Again, one step off the top of this roof, and it's down in the neighbor's yard. And then it's walking parallel. And it's roaring and it's roaring and it's roaring, and it's telling me, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Up again, next neighbor's house. We went like 3, 4, 5 houses. And it kept doing this, kept jumping up on everybody's roof. And then eventually I'm looking at the road that I have to turn on to get home. And I'm like, I can't take this thing home. And so I was just getting into Christianity at the time. And I was just started to go to church with some people, and I was studying spiritual warfare. And I remember that they told me that you testify to being on the cross, that they owe you nothing. And that, like, I was reading the book of Enoch, and I was starting to read the Bible, and I was starting to study into spiritual warfare. I just watched a bunch of Derek Prince's stuff about spiritual warfare, because I had that, like, I'd had a UFO abduction when I lived in BC and stuff. And it was just things were getting bad in my life, and I'd been brought to my knees. I was addicted to drugs and everything, and we were in that OxyContin wave or whatever back in the day. And yeah, and things were getting bad. Things were bad. So it had brought me to my knees. And this was like a couple of days after that happened. All of a sudden, so this thing's on the roof. And I remember the neighbor's roof that it was on. I say neighbor, they're like literally right around the corner from my parents' house. So I mean, I grew up, I was delivering newspapers to these people's houses as kids, right?
Welcome,
As a
baby
kid.
TV.
I said to this thing, I said, in the name of Jesus, F off. And this thing roared, laughed at me. Instantly, as soon as I said that, the whole world exploded in light from behind me, bro. I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like this. So I did a lot of studying into what this is, and it's called the glory of God. Apparently Moses saw it, Isaiah saw it, Stephen saw it, and John of Patmos in the Bible all saw it. And it was this white light that just absolutely, I can't even describe it, man. Like, it was like the whole universe exploded in white light from behind me. Man, I had my eyes closed. I could see it through my eyes. I could see it through my whole freaking body. And I felt a hand on the left hand on the back of my head. And this thing had already saved me once in BC from a shooting. It already saved me. In BC, it touched me on the back of the head, and I was walking my dog at the time. And it said, I don't care what you've done in the past. Lean over and take this dog's leash off. And I did. And bang, 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 right over my head. Right. And it saved me at that time. And again, when the shadow demon come, and like I had just sold this thing, I said, in the name of Jesus, F off. And this thing laughed at me, right? Because it's obviously not the right thing to do. This thing exploded in light. And then it touched me on the back of the head. And it said to me, Richard, that's not what to do. Get this thing out of here. And it called it a thing. So I said, in the name, and then that's when I remembered what they had told me. So I said, in the name of Jesus, I owe you nothing on the cross. I rebuke you in the name of the Lord. And this thing roared and disappeared in an instant off of this roof, and then was down in the neighbor's yard. And it was in like this here, I'll show you. It was in like this vortex that was like that big, and you could see the vortex swirling. And then this thing was like trying to jump out. Like, it was like when the Tasmanian devil would get caught in a box, how it was like going this way and that way and this way and that way and this way. And the thing's roaring and it's going retarded. And I was just like, wow. So I said it again, on the cross, I owe you nothing. In the name of Jesus, I rebuke you. And the thing vanished in an instant. So the thing was, 3 days later. So I went home, man. I went home and I was freaked right out. I'm like, Mom, Dad, I saw a demon. They're like, oh man, this guy's gone bananas. Da 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 da. Well, 3 days later, man, at night I'm playing on the computer, and all of a sudden, man, that Holy Spirit alarm clock goes off, and I was like, man, something is really, really wrong right now. I get up, and I go into the room that my dad and mom are watching TV in, and this thing is sitting on the neighbor's roof watching them watch TV. I look at it, it turns its head and looks at me, and then it jumped back into the shadows and vanished. Well, the very next day, my favorite dog out of those two dogs got sick and died like a couple of weeks later. And then my mom got killed in a crazy accident like a few months after that. So I
Sorry,
don't know if
sorry to hear
that's
that, bro.
some weird I don't believe in coincidence. So that really put me on the track to get right with God. That really, really was my wake up call, man. That was crazy. So
I believe you. I
anyway,
believe you.
gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for letting me get on. I appreciate it. God bless you guys, and I'll try and figure out the sound, and maybe I'll tell you the rest of what's happened there, because I got a whole whack of crazy stuff that's happened to me and even since then there's been a lot of stuff. So anyway, Lord bless you guys. Love you. God
God
bless you
bless
guys.
you. Well, it's very
It
interesting.
a lot,
Very
you know.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, cousin, I hate to tell you this, but I gotta go.
All right, cousin.
Two
Thank you.
hours and 36 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you all for coming in and sharing your time here with us. It was always a pleasure to have y'all here. And saying that, may the Lord protect you while you sleep. May your day be filled with abundance and blessings when you wake up. Good night, y'all. Good night, Angel.
Good night, cousin.
Bye.
Yeah, so that's what happens, brother and sister, sometimes when there's things of the balance. Uh, when there's somebody going to pass away or a tragic event that's going to happen, what's causing that? There's a lot of things that come out and show themselves. You know, show themselves to those that is trying to affect. It's important to go into prayer and type on and rebuke it in Jesus Christ's name. And sometimes if we're in the wrong path, the things are there and showing themselves to us because the path that we might be on. So we have to change or walk in life. Uh, a lot of these things I still see till this day, and as you all notice, a capture on camera. Uh, and my condolences to his mother. I lost my mother when I was 15, so I can relate to her story because I lost my mother when I was 15 years old after having a summer of nothing but chaos where these things were showing themselves, uh, trying to attack the family, manifesting to look like a rattlesnake with red eyes. And I hit it. And when I hit it, it was a puff of smoke. This is out working in the field, in the cotton field. So I know how it feels. So much activity happening around that is trying to engulf you. You feel the evil around you. But that's what normally happens if the parents are bonded or the things it wants to just wants destruction. These things, the DDN, the somebody demonic Nephilim, they don't like us. Just like when there were the Nephilim that didn't like mankind or anything of God's creation, so they're destroying everything. That's why they got eliminated from the face of the earth. So, but since they were created by the Watchers, they still have demonic capabilities, right? That's what the Watchers became demons because they went against God. So the disembodied Nephilim couldn't go to heaven or hell because it wasn't created by either or, but they still have some kind of powers, right? Demonic powers. That's why they roam Earth, and they only want chaos and havoc. They attack people that have spiritual openings. They can manifest for the fear factor. And I've heard those footsteps. I believe them when he was saying about how fast they move, because you see in the show reels that I got here in Spiritual Encrypted Encounters, where they move very rapidly. And I've heard the footsteps when they're running towards me and stop right in front of me. So I believe Kevin's story of what he was hearing in the cornfield. Uh, the reason that there was no stalk falling from the cornfield is because they're in disembodied form, in spirit form. The manifest to look like something real, but they're really in spirit form. So something that can go through objects is not gonna be able to hit anything. But they're masters of mimicking. They can mimic noises, mimic sounds. But there was something protecting Brother Kevin that night. Be the Believe the Heavenly Father, the heavenly angels were with him because they will stop. They really wouldn't try to attack. And what I mean by attack is try to take over the vessel, like in the form of a possession. But there was a higher power watching Brother Kevin. But yeah, they're just manifestations. And if the best way to overcome them, type by and rebuke it in Jesus Christ's name. Don't give it the power of belief. Type by and rebuke it immediately in Jesus Christ's name. Power of belief, no fear, because that's what they thrive on. I think an adrenaline rush. The fear when somebody's scared, something of that energy they like, or some kind of adrenaline rush. That's what they feed off, right? The person's scared, person's angry, because to them that's their spiritual openings. Let me look at the comments. I'm just trying to catch up to the comments, brothers and sisters here. I've heard the footsteps of what he's describing in Elms Grove. I had to run. I've gotten hit. They can still make contact with you. If they manifest enough, they can still make contact with you. I got hit off the edge of a cliff that went into a creek. I got hit in the back. Luckily, I grabbed a branch, and the branch of a tree it bent all the way into the creek bed. If I wouldn't have grabbed that, and I had groceries in my hand, if I wouldn't have grabbed that the tree branch it was a tree. If I wouldn't have grabbed the tree that bent into the creek, I would have had broken legs. I believe Brother Kevin was talking about a native Indian background. The natives used to hunt that way, right? They would wait for what they were hunting to get near an edge of a cliff or a ridge. They run and push it off. So if it will fall, it's going to break his legs. Once it breaks the leg, then they go in for the kill. Uh, I believe the area in Elms Grove, of what I understand, native Indian burial grounds, you could hear drum beats coming out of the woods. So yeah, I got shoved of a cliff. I got shoved from the bridge going into a ditch. I got shoved off a ditch, and then in Chalk Ridge Falls, I got shoved from a ridge. So I believe that this might be shapeshifter skinwalker spirits that did this to me. They want to eliminate me from the face of the earth, but I'm still here. Heavenly angels were protecting me. Yeah, you can't give them power through fear or give them power of belief. That's why I tell people don't believe. The belief factor is their what they use the most. Yeah, go ahead and have a million believers of Bigfoot. Go ahead and have a million believers of Dogman. So they're like, we're gonna feed off these people just for the belief factor. Imagine that. For the belief factor, that's an open door, an invitation, indirect invitation, because you're believing in the Bigfoot or the whatever name you want to put in there. Just fill in the blank. You give the power of belief. You're believing in them. That's opening the needs. You're fearing them. That's a spiritual opening. When people get mad, pull out their guns, start shooting, whatever they're using, right? What are they shooting? They're not shooting with love. What are they shooting for? They're shooting to kill, right? That's hatred, anger, shooting to kill. But the bullets are going right through them because they're in a whole different level than us because they're in spirit form. So all those bullets are missing because their manifestation is a spiritual manifestation. You hear when they said that a Bigfoot went to a tree, that it said, oh, it teleported into a tree, and it's an interdimensional being. It went into the tree. That's what the DDN do. Disembodied demonic Nephilim, elementals, uh, and many others, right? The Fae, many others. It's all dealing. They come from the same source. That's what they do. They can come in and out of reality at will. I know he said something about a white something white. I got an image here, brother Dick, of something that passed in front of me, like letting me know not to go into the territory I was investigating. Let me look for that short reel. Uh, and and I didn't see it pass, but I felt something like letting me know don't go any further. But he passed right in front of me. It's a short reel that I got here. Let me share it with you real quick. Searching for it. There you go. It was like a white flash that passed right in front of me when I was investigating one evening or one late afternoon. Here we go. Let me share this short real quick, and then I'm gonna call it a night. There you go. That happened when I was investigating the other side of Elms Grove. Passed right beside me. I felt that, and that was my sign to get out of there. I could feel something around me, so it was like I feel like it was I don't know. I felt I needed to get out of there, and I left the area. Let me pause it real quick so y'all can see it. Yeah, there it is. Just wanted to share that real quick to y'all, brothers and sisters. There you go. But in saying that, it's time for me to sign off, brothers and sisters. Thank you all for those that tuned in, Brother Kevin, Brother Dick, Cousin Jesse, everybody in the chat, any moderators. Thank you all for being here. We'll be going live tomorrow. I'm going to work on some other pictures that I have and work on those so I can share tomorrow also. In saying that, love, light, and blessings to every single one of y'all. Just remember one thing, to always maintain your heavenly love foundation, no matter what the situation is, no matter what's happening, no matter what you're seeing or hearing. Maintain your heavenly love foundation. No fear and no belief on the things that you're hearing or seeing. Don't give it the power to believe. Tie, bind, and rebuke it in Jesus Christ's name. Place I have go through Jesus Christ to overcome them. That's how you. That's what I do when I go and do my investigations and things are getting crazy around me. I go into prayer. I say, I tie, bind, and rebuke in Jesus Christ's name. Or I pray before, during, and after. Say the Our Father. Then I say, if there's anything around me or you're not welcome to follow me, take authority over you in Jesus Christ's name. Tie, bind, and rebuke in Jesus Christ's name. Leave me alone. Make sure you. I'll do the sign of the cross sometimes when I go in and out of my home, so nothing can come in when I open the door. Then nothing can come back in when I come back inside the house. I'll do the sign of the cross. It's very important, brothers and sisters, and of course, brother Dick Richards, rather, I keep a black tourmaline around my neck and the selenite. Black tourmaline warns off any negative energies. So let me show it to y'all. I got this black tourmaline here, and I got some selenite. Selenite brings your guardian angels and angels to protect you. But I keep it around my neck. Uh, I keep that. But of course, the number one protection is Jesus Christ. But there's nothing wrong to have extra protection, right? The selenite can store energy. So imagine you're out there investigating in the woods. This stores energy from the sun or the moon. So if something's trying to come and drain you, and they're running into this combination of the black tourmaline and selenite, well, the only energy that is going to drain is most likely the energy of the selenite, but your body's going to be protected. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with having extra protection. There's certain people that get pissed off when I bring this up. I have all kinds of minerals around me, of all kinds of protection in my home. The ones that get mad are the ones that are doing wicked things, that are, like brother Dick was talking about, the witches. I've dealt with witches all my life since I was 3 years old. I know what they're about, dark witches. Um, the people that get mad are the ones that are into that. They get pissed off when I tell people what to use to have protection on them, extra protection. They get mad. They're saying that the minerals are from the devil, blah blah blah, and all this stuff. You can look it up. Look at the properties of things like black tourmaline, black obsidian, selenite, labradorite, smoky quartz, rose quartz. I was never a collector of any mineral. I started collecting minerals after I got shoved from the back of a ridge, and I went tumbling down many. I don't know, it's far. I was hitting every boulder on the way down. Luckily, I never hit my head. Uh, I was in crutches for about 2, 3 months. Didn't have no broken bones. My body was just banged up. I have pictures of how my body looked. It was just banged up. I was on top of the ridge, and the only thing behind me was the wall from the ridge, and something shoved me from the back. It was a steep incline. I tried to grab a couple of trees on the way down, but I missed every single one of them. So my ankles, I had already hurt one of my ankles, and my knee was starting to hurt, like it was gonna break. So I just dropped my body. I had no choice but to drop my body. Luckily, a big boulder stopped me from rolling further down. Or else I would have been seriously hurt, brothers and sisters. I just thank God that the heavenly angels and the Holy Spirit were there to protect me. So yes, I know these things. So what I do, I made a bad situation into a positive situation. I guess on the way down, I felt every mineral in the ground that I started collecting minerals. But yes, extra protection will never hurt you. Yes. In saying that, good night, everybody. God bless you. Love, light, and blessings to every single one of y'all and your families. This is Brother HCS signing off. Good morning and good night, everybody.